Hey, let's talk about how to stack, okay? First of all, whenever you enroll someone in Young Living, you have 5 days to get on live chat. That's a part of your virtual office, and you get on live chat and you can request to move that person. You just give them your member number and your PIN, and then you also give them the new person's member number, and you say, I would like to move this new person, member number blank blank blank, underneath so-and-so, member number blank. And this is a sponsor change only. Remember, on the terminology video, we talked about how the enroller is the person that brings someone into the company, and the sponsor is who is directly over them. So when you're stacking people, all you're doing is you're changing their sponsor and you're moving them from directly under you on down underneath someone else under you. So if you watch the compensation plan video, you understand that you have to have 6 legs in order to hit Royal Crown Diamond, okay? So you've got leg number 1, leg number 2, leg number 3, leg number 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Now, these are people that you can personally enroll and you keep them directly under you, or they're people that maybe someone in your upline enrolls and they put directly under you. Either way, these people are your level 1s. Okay, level 1. Now, whenever you are trying to really rank in this company, I really strongly recommend that you do your best to try to get 6 legs right off the bat. As soon as to the beginning as you can, try to fill out those 6 legs, because then you can train those 6 leaders within the first few months of each other, and you're training them simultaneously. And that's really going to be important, because you don't want to necessarily get to having 3 or 4 strong legs and then you're building your other legs from scratch all over again. And by this point, you've put so much into it that you're kind of worn out, and you're at that 5th and 6th leg, and if you're kind of out of contacts and you don't really have the energy and the motivation and the strength to really keep trying to build new people from the beginning, it's so much easier to build them all together. So what you want to do is you want to identify people in your life, in your circle, your sphere of influence, who are interested in the oils, who love them, who are using them, or maybe they're not using them yet, but you're just going to introduce them to the concept of Young Living, and you ask them to start sharing and to start doing this with you, that you want to live this out with them, you want to be healthy with them, and you want to do this leadership thing with them, and you want them to be blessed. Say, I'm gonna be stacking people, I'm going to be enrolling people, and I need to put them under someone, so I would like to do this with you so that I can put these people under you and we can grow this together. What you want to do is you want to separate out these legs into groups of your spheres of influence. So maybe this first leg is your family, okay? Let's just say that you want to enroll your mom, your sister, your aunt, all kinds of people. When you first enroll your mom and your sister, you enroll them both, and they're both your level 1s, okay? There's no limit to how many level 1s you can have. There's only a limit to how many level 1s that you need in order to rank in Young Living. So you could have 30 level 1s, but it doesn't benefit you beyond 6. So, you've got your family leg. Let's say when you enroll your mom and your sister, they both end up being your level 1. But you don't want to keep them there, because then if one of them is talking to your aunt and the other one enrolls her, then they're going, hey, I was talking to Aunt Kathy or whatever. And so if they're right on top of each other, then now they're working together. So if you enroll your mom, let's say your mom is in your family leg. So your mom is your level 1, okay? And you enroll your sister. She's also your level 1, but you get on live chat and you move her under your mom. So now you've got your mom and your sister. And let's say your mom enrolls her best friend. Okay? Now, your mom is your level 1. Okay? All of these people that are your level 1s. And now your sister and your mom's best friend are her level 2s. Okay, your level 2s. Okay? So, but the idea is that you want to stack your sister, your mom, your aunt on top of each other so that they are working together. Because then let's say your aunt enrolls your grandma. Then she's still under your sister, who's under your mom, and they're all benefiting from OGV and from a growing leg. Okay, so they can work together. Now let's say your second leg is your church friends. Same thing is true for these friends. If you have church friends, and let's say your church friend is, I'll just say for sake of it, Michelle. Okay? So, if your church friends are all enrolling each other, and Michelle's enrolling more church friends, you're enrolling more church friends, and let's say Michelle enrolls Hannah, and you enroll Vern, and you stick her under Hannah, and then Vern enrolls, I don't know, let's just say Sally. Okay, and all of you go to church together. As long as each of these people are stacking in that same leg, then you can, then they're all benefiting from each other in church. And now you have a really strong group of people who are all supporting each other. They're having classes together. They're working together. And when any of them enroll someone that they know, they can stack them under themselves or under someone down the line. So they're all benefiting from it, and they're not competing. That's a big thing. Okay, so let's say you got another group here for maybe your college friends, and then you've got like hometown friends, and then maybe this is like some kind of play group, friends, and maybe your work friends. Okay, let's just say, so that these groups aren't necessarily running in the same circles, and that way they're all working together, at least off the bat. I mean, down the road you're going to have some people that know mutual friends, but let's say for your hometown people, let's say you've got Stacy, okay? And let's say you want to help get Stacy to 6 legs also. So you enroll some random person from somewhere that maybe doesn't go in your hometown, but you're saying, you know what, I want to help grow Stacy, so I'm just going to put this person randomly that I enrolled, Molly, under Stacy. Now, Stacy's my level 1, Molly's my level 2. I am Molly's enroller, Stacy is Molly's sponsor. And then you just want to keep stacking. And you want to give your level 1s each 6 level 1s of their own, all right? So you want your mom, or whoever your level 1 is here, to have 6 legs. You want Michelle to have 6 legs, okay? You want Stacy to have 6 legs. You want your college friend to have 6 legs, okay? And you want each one of these legs to have 6 legs, so that as you go down, as you get further down into your organization, you have more and more and more people. And that's the idea, is that you want to stack people in groups that go together, and you don't want to worry about stacking them too deep, because you want them to be working together. Okay, if you've got all of your church friends here, and you think about it, and let's say you enroll Michelle, Hannah, Vern, and Sally, and you put Michelle on top because you know she's interested in pursuing the leadership, and you put Hannah on her, Vern on here, Sally on her. Some people say, well, why not just put them all at my level 1, so I've got 6 level 1s? But then they're all competing against each other. But if you stack them one on top of the other, and they know to stack their church legs in this leg, then now Michelle has 3 people in her downline. Hannah has 2 people. Vern has Sally in her downline. So everybody's already got a downline going, and they haven't even done anything. So now you've got people that are motivated to be leaders because you stacked people under them. And so don't worry about having a leader further down, because that's just part of it. You want these people to all grow as leaders, because you need these people hitting silver and hitting gold as well, so that you can continue growing as well. Okay, so the other thing is, let's say Sally's going to be a really big leader, but she enrolled 2 months after these other girls. And you're going, man, I know she's going to be awesome. I hate to put her so far down. Don't worry about that, because if she hits silver and she's got $10,000 in her OGV and she's at silver, guess what? Now Vern has $10,000 in her OGV. Hannah has $10,000 in her OGV. Michelle has 10,000 in her OGV, and they've got one leg that's already at 4,000, which means Michelle just has to get one other leg to 4,000. Hannah just has to get one other leg to 4,000, and Vern just has to get one other leg to 4,000. And then now, if you've got these people all working together because you had a great leader, and they each have to just get one leg to 4,000, now instead of just having one silver, you have 4 silvers because you stacked Sally down here. So don't be afraid of doing that, because that can also really benefit and boost those leaders as well, okay? And that's a really good way to do that. So there's lots of ideas behind stacking, but you definitely want to make sure that you group people together, that you stack in lines that can work together, and that you don't worry about stacking leaders if they are further down, because they can boost the people above them. So hopefully that helps you kind of understand how to stack. The better you can with getting 6 people to start with, is the better off, because if you can go to those people and say, hey, I would really like to do this with you. Can you do this with me? Do you trust me? Do you want to do this together? What information do you need? What education can I give you? Let them come back and watch some of these training videos. And help them to understand how this would work. You don't have to keep inventory. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to host home parties. There's a lot of benefits of doing Young Living, in addition to the fact that you're actually helping a lot of people get healthy. So lots of great reasons to pull leaders on board with you, okay? So just make sure that you're separating these out, and that's the concept behind stacking, all right? So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, post them on the leadership page, and we'll be happy to help you.